Now the 453 seatbelts, they're pretty boring, but they also don't do what they're supposed to. They come out all right. They don't do a particularly good job of going back in. Now this is great if you want to start trapping it in the door and denting stuff, but this is just not acceptable. So a lot of people say pull it out, spray it with silicone lubricant, give it a wipe down, and they work. I'm sure they probably do, but you're not getting all the silicone lubricant out of that, and over time it's going to get in your clothes. So I'm going to have another little think about it, because the only reason really is either the reel isn't retracting because it's full of gunk and shit, or the webbing gets dirty and just catches on stuff. So let's undirty the webbing and see if that helps. First thing you do, wait for a sunny day.
Eventually.
Grab the seatbelt, disconnect it from the guide, pull it all out. Don't trap that in the door. Cleaning time. Grab yourself a little scrubby brush of some sort and agitate it in. You can actually really see it's going a dirty colour, so they are filthy. Stay. Right, we're going to swap over to a normal jet nozzle. Now these are actually made of plastic, so drying them isn't particularly hard. Simple as that. Now obviously if it's a nice sunny day outside, these will dry a little bit more. These actually don't even feel wet to the touch now, but it works. Now that is a lot better than spraying it with all that crap you'd normally spray on it. It's probably still worth getting access to the seatbelt reel, maybe giving it a little spray of something just to make sure it's all right. And it's probably worth making sure that these guides, one there and there's one in there, make sure they're clean as well, otherwise it'll just make these dirty again and probably bind it up as well. But yeah, anyway, certainly a lot better than it was. If you really feel the need to put silicone spray on it, don't put it on the bit that's going to touch you. Pull it all out and do it behind the guide. And then let that go in and out, because that will lubricate the guide that's hidden inside there and also go down into the reel, and at no point will it ever go past there. So as you can see, perfect. And if it is a warm day, stick your car in the sun and you can wrap it around the steering wheel, around the gear knob. That's pulled it all the way out, and then just close the door and leave it. It acts like a greenhouse. Right, you've got two guides. You've got one on the seat, one hidden just around there. The actual seat belt is around there somewhere. They can get a bit gunked up. Apart from taking this off to clean that guide, taking that off to spray the seatbelt reel with a bit of silicone lubricant, something like that, maybe give it a little spray of cleaner or something, all you can really do is try and clean the belt. Do we bother taking this paddle out and clean the reel? Is that something we do? It's a nice day, I suppose. Bollocks. Talks 20. Well, it's only held in with one screw, 3 clips, and that sits down behind another bit of trim. It's easy to brute force out. Annoyingly though, it sits in a little cradle and you can't get to the seatbelt reel. So this is going to come out as well. Okay, let me take you in. So that's the guide that's hidden, and the seatbelt reel is down there. You can't really get to much of it, but what you can do is you can pull out the webbing as far as possible and then spray whatever you can with a little bit of penetrating oil or cleaner or silicone lubricant. Let the webbing back in, pull it back out, let it back in, that sort of stuff, just to let it get into the belt reel, see if it helps or not. All right, pulled the seatbelt out, trapped it in the door. Now it's all pulled out. If you see the reel that the seatbelt runs around, and either side, spring will be in that one, and the explosive charge will be in that one. Oil and silicone don't really conduct electricity, so I won't be too worried about spraying the fuck out of it. So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's a lot better than it was, but I actually think the majority of the issues are with the angles of the guides. You've got one like that, one like that, and if you've got your seater quite far back, you get a lot of tension between the two as it twists. I think if you're a lot further forwards, you don't really get that issue. Apart from cleaning and greasing the seatbelt reel, what you could do is maybe cut your legs off from around the knees, and you can sit a little bit further forwards. That'd probably work a bit better. I mean, that's... It's going to stop it getting caught around there and getting shut in the door anyway. End. Alright, it's just a quick one for you, because I know your attention span is pretty fucking poor. I keep forgetting to say, I'm on Patreon, so go and find me on there. Links in the description. I'm not going to remember to do that. Like, subscribe, that sort of shit.